Hey, it's Alicia. Welcome back. I'm going to be doing my weekly spread for this upcoming week. I already kind of sketched out some things, and I'm excited for you guys to see how this drawing is, like how I'm picturing it in my head, how it actually comes out on paper. So you can't really tell right now, but I think it'll be pretty cool. So I might start off with this and then move on to the weekly. But I want to show you an example of what the weekly is going to kind of look like. I posted a picture of this spread on Instagram last week or 2 weeks ago, and I actually really love it. I got the idea I kind of like based it off of some Pinterest inspiration and 2 other bullet journalers on Instagram, Bujo Blossoms, and then, gosh, I forget the other girl, but I'll put them in the description below. And yeah, so this is how I've been planning out my weekly daily hybrid, and I'm really enjoying it. I can put the weather here since I didn't end up doing a weather tracker for March. And then I also added in my yoga, so you'll see that coming up on the next spread. But yeah, this is like the template that I'm using, and I'm just going to build on that and do a little bit different. I also did some meal planning for the week, and it actually worked out well, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then I had to plan for about 9 days because I worked like these days and wasn't able to grocery shop until, afterwards. So I planned out these 9 days and then made some grocery lists and then a to-do list of when to take out meat out of the freezer, all that good stuff. We're gonna work here on this one. And I'm hoping my camera angle is better today, because the other camera angle I was drawing and it was kind of right over top of where the camera was positioned. So not the best camera angle, but I am again using my Tombow mono drawing pens. Probably a mixture of all the tips here. And then I'm going to be using my Faber Castell Bold to color in. You'll see the silhouette of this little one. And then I also have this awesome ruler here to draw out the lines. Kara from Boho Berry had recommended it, and I can put links in the description for all of the pens, ruler, and notebook I use, and we will get started. Oh, and I just finished painting my nails because at work we're not allowed to have our nails painted because I work in the hospital, and so I quickly painted them, but they're still kind of budging and get messed up, so that's why they kind of look a little crappy, but that's okay. So that's my little drawing for this week in the upper right hand corner. I was trying to think of a quote that was something about stars or like a song, and that nursery rhyme popped into my head when I was driving home from work. So I thought it'd be cute. I don't know if any of you remember that nursery rhyme, but I don't know where it came from. And then right now I'm just drawing kind of string lights. It reminds me of the plastic decoration in the 90s that we used to have hanging on our doorways. It kind of reminded me of those little string lights. So that's why I put them in there, and I had the idea off of Pinterest. So I'll give you the dimensions to all of these boxes as well. I'm using a standard leuchtturm A5 size notebook, and I believe that is 38 boxes height by 26 boxes width. So I'll do my measurements by boxes because that's how I like to count. And you'll see the square all the way to the left is a 7 by 7, and that will be my calendar. The rectangle next to it is a 7 by 16, and that's my to-do list for the week. All of my dailies are 22 by 8, and obviously other than Saturday and Sunday. Saturdays I have an 11 by 8, and Sundays is a 10 by 8. I work on the weekends, so I don't really need big boxes for those. So you guys can customize whatever you need for your own. And then I have like those little activities on the top and the right page, the 4 boxes, and those are all 3 by 8s. And then obviously I add in little lines for the titles, and then also I added in 2 lines on the bottom of each day, and you'll see that the most bottom box is my weather, and the one above that is what like yoga thing I'm going to be doing that day. And then right here I'm just filling in like little stars and moons and little shapes around here. You'll notice that I like pick at the page a little bit at some parts because my nail polish was coming off on the pages. So with the pen, I'm trying to cover up some of the nail polish, like especially right there. I was trying to cover up the nail polish that I was smearing all over the page because apparently my nails were still wet. Right here I'm using my lightest gray tombow pen, and I'll get the number down and I'll write all the equipment or all the supplies down in the description below. One of my favorite sections in the weekly is those top 4 boxes, and I could have sworn I got the idea from my sister from Lore Planning 74, and it's reading, watching, feeling, and this week I'm trying something new. It's creating. Well, I tried it last week, but I think it's kind of fun. Something different. So there I just filled in little icons that what I mean by the weather. It's a little sun, and that's what the weather icon will be. And then I'm adding in a little yoga icon too. I found this online, like a little person doing yoga, and then I'm just writing in exactly what yoga day I am going to be doing that day. So I do the Perfect Body Yoga program by Erin Motz through Bad Yogi, and it's like an 8-week program. So I'm just writing like week 2, day 2 or something like that. And then you have 2 days off. And then I'm choosing something from her Bad Yogi studio to choose what ones I'm going to do on the other days. And then I was just flipping back to look at the moon phases, what's kind of going on this week. It actually worked out really well for me to do an astronomy theme for March because March just happened to have all the moon phases in it. So it's kind of a cool month to add in those moon phases for the days. Here I'm just finishing up with a little bit of the highlighting. And this is the finished product. You can take a look. please let me know what you think down in the comments below. Like this video if you like the designs. And please tag me in your stuff if you end up trying any of the designs. On my Instagram, I'm Lisi Lynn, like I said. Make sure to hit the notification bell on my subscription to my YouTube channel as well, so you know exactly when I'm uploading all the videos I upload weekly. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.